bitch, make it hot. You got me on fire. Love the way you got that attitude. Be something you not. She suck that dick, she keep it delicate. Dick gon' make you.
Chat. Listen, I want to start this stream off by saying, I hope everybody had a marvelous Sunday. Hope y'all got chances, sit at home, eat some fried chicken, watch some football. Speaking of football, I just want to say, fuck Dak Prescott and everything that he stands for. Fuck Jerry Jones and his whole organization and everybody and everything that he stands for. I'm officially done with the both of their ass. Pack Dak Prescott the fuck up. Get his ass. I want him gone. I want Jerry Jones to sit his old ass down. I'm tired, bro. It is so hard being. Listen, Cowboys fan, we need to boycott that motherfucking stadium. We need to boycott it. You hear me? Boycott it. If I was at Arlington watching the Cowboys play and they put that shitty ass I'm raiding that bitch. I'm sorry. Bro, niggas work too hard for their money and niggas paying all these absurd prices for these fucking tickets to watch that bullshit. I can't do it no more, bro. But you know what? This video is not about football. So I ain't even finna go on my spiel about the Dallas Cowboys. Let's check out my boy Luis. I love his page, man. This is one of my favorite content creators. I promise you, bro. This is one of my favorite content creators. He finna give us the update on Lil Durk and the ins and out and everything we need to know about this indictment that recently happened at the end of last week. Let's jump in it.
Lil Durk is in some serious trouble. After legal issues dogged him throughout his career, the OTF founder has risen to become one of the biggest stars in hip-hop over recent years. From there, he seemed to embark on a positive path and rebranded himself. But it now appears like he couldn't escape the streets of Chicago.
You know what? That's what I don't understand. I don't understand that, bro. All them OTF niggas converted to Islam. I don't see the results. Is it just me? I don't see the results. Chicago is still as fucked up as it always have been. So what's up with the converting to Islam just to not follow the practice?
Hoped, and the pressure to prove that he was really about that life might have caught up with him in the end, because now he's looking at a serious case which could bring his empire crumbling down forever. It's your boy Luesta, and this is Lil Durk's road to a life sentence. In recent years, it seemed like Lil Durk had really turned a corner in his personal and professional life. Once the voice of the trenches, Durk had shifted from Chicago drill to make radio-friendly tracks with the likes of J. Cole, Drake, and even country star Morgan Wallen.
That's what I'm saying. Like, recently, Durk started to become more mainstream, bro. And this is why I don't understand why he did this. Now, if he was still struggling, as a underground type of rapper, not really getting the mainstream notoriety. Okay, maybe. No, you know what? I'm not even gonna co-sign that. Crime is never the answer. Crime is never the answer. But I can say it would have been a little bit more understandable. But to get the co-sign from Drake, J. Cole, two of the biggest names in the game, nigga, your numbers start blowing off the charts. You have to ask yourself, why? Like, just like, why? Why even put yourself in this predicament?
Personal side, his days of putting on for Lamron or repping the BDs seemed to be long gone. Instead, Durk wanted to be the model citizen who focused on music. Recently, he took a huge step towards that when he got himself a clean record dating all the way back to 2011 when he first had legal trouble. Everybody should get a second chance at life. It's about what you do with it. Alhamdulillah. My background wiped and cleaned all of my cases.
Look at that. Look at that. How you say that? Alumni duele? How you say it? I'm sorry, I'm not Muslim.
Everybody should get a second chance at life. It's about what you do with it. Alhamdulillah. My background wiped and cleaned all of my cases. I ain't a felon no more. Who would have thought? I want to thank everyone who helped push my vision forward. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Hashtag The Voice. Along the way, he launched his Neighborhood Heroes nonprofit organization in 2020, pledging to stop the bloodshed in Chicago once and for all. Even though he knew it was a tall order.
You know, that's the number one goal. I mean, that's the number one goal to stop it. But the number one priority for like us in the streets and like politician wise is to stop the violence, slow it down much as possible.
Bro, these niggas full of shit. And I get it. I know all y'all finna watch this video and be like, boy, what? Drew, no, he was really, bro, these niggas full of shit, bro. These niggas full of shit, bro. You just gotta call a spade a spade. You can't, we gotta stop sugarcoating shit. You gotta call it, bro, you gotta call a spade a spade. These niggas are full of shit. Young boy was talking about that same noise, and just to go hop back right back on the track, start talking that dumb shit. These niggas ain't trying to stop no violence. Get the fuck out of here.
And it started with everybody like just coming together. But like I say, it's hard.
And they shooting up the gas station broad daylight, 100 camera, 4K surveillance. But they trying to stop the violence though.
You probably got him over here thinking he that, but his young niggas don't even respect him. So even if he be like, when let's come together, they looking at his ass like, the fuck on.
Him and Von riding around in the SUV with a motherfucking AK shooting out the window. Hey, but stop the violence though.
As Durk continued to mature, he got increasingly open about his own issues. Earlier this year, he revealed that he was just back from rehab in an effort to not only cure his addiction to Xanax and codeine, but also to become an example for those who looked up to him.
I want to embrace it, you know what I'm saying, because it helped me a lot. So I want people to not.
So Durk is supposed to be like this, like he called a neighborhood hero, and we all love Durk. And I know I keep pausing the video. I'm gonna let it run. We all love Durk. So does that mean that everybody who look up to Durk and they worship the Durk and they worship Durk, are they worshiping and idolizing a junkie? Is that what that means? Is if he just said that he's addicted to Xanny and promethazine? Let me know.
I run from it or be shot from it. It was tough at first, but it ain't that tough because I really knew what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? I knew what was holding me back. I wanted better. You know what I'm saying? I want to be a better man, a better father, a better leader, thinking clearer. You know what I'm saying? And see, my main goal is peace. You know what I'm saying? Being with the family and staying out of bullshit, you know what I'm saying?
Planning on building a rehab center in Chicago for others like him, he also saved the life of his friend OTF Duty by paying $100,000 for his own rehab stint. Now a Grammy-nominated artist who has converted to Islam, Durk informed the world that this meant he couldn't be affiliated with anything illegal. I don't gangbang, I'm a Muslim. Basically, what I was saying on my post, in so many words, you can't do both. I'ma be the one who says it. So if you follow me as a brother, a friend, an icon, follow me to my new chapter of life. He added, when I make music, I rap what I've seen and been through. I'm not telling you to do it. There's a huge difference. The music won't change, but my life goals will. Despite the fact that he has spent time behind bars for firearm offenses and beat an attempted murder case with his late friend King Von in 2019, Durk had rehabilitated his image to the point that Aiden Ross wondered if he would ever see the inside of the pen.
Yo, Durk, I'm reacting to the new song, bro. It's really good.
You like it?
Really, really good, bro. I have a question though.
Yeah.
In the video, I see a bunch of mug shots. Is that you?
Yeah, all my mug shots like in my past.
You been in jail?
They ain't a good thing.
Nah, yeah. Like how many times though, bro?
How many mug shots up there?
Yeah, nah, bro. I love the song though, bro. I'm really happy you dropped this. It's very good. I'm gonna add it to my music for sure.
With successful albums that were certified gold and platinum, Durk was looking to carry on that momentum with the release of a new album entitled.
Here in Eastern North Carolina, we look out for each other. We can get anything done when we work
titled Deep Thoughts in November. From his early mixtapes declaring I'm a hitter to leading a foundation that's made a real impact on his community, Durk has come a very long way. His transformation was recognized in a big way, earning him not one, but two separate keys to his city. But it seems like Durk in front of the cameras and the man behind the scenes were two different things. Because it appears that even though he said he wasn't in the trenches anymore, he might have still been pulling the strings. As a result, Durk's attempt to change how the world saw him only increased the shock when the news broke that he had been snatched up on some seriously heavy charges.
Coming off his first Grammy win earlier this year, Chicago.
I didn't even know he won a Grammy. What song? Is it him and J. Cole? I think it's him and J. Cole. I'm gonna look it up later. It got to be that song, right?
Rapper Lil Durk is now facing charges in connection to a murder for hire plot.
Following the arrest of 4 OTF members in connection to the death of Savie Robinson, better known as Lil Pab, rumors began to spread that the net was closing in on the people at the top of Durkio's organization. But it was still hard to believe that it was actually going to be the Grammy award-winning artist himself who would be next to find himself in handcuffs.
Oh, Chad.
Academics.
Durk has been locked up in Broward County Jail. He's there right now. This is this. Yes, Broward. He's in Florida. I got the whole thing on. Look on my stream. I got it. Oh my God, bro.
Damn.
Taken in on a federal indictment, they claim that OTF members engage in violence, including murder and assault, at the direction of Durk and to maintain their status in OTF. As for the murder for the hire charges specifically, they reported that Durk said he would, quote, pay a bounty for the murder of Quando Rondo, which is OTF's longtime enemy whose crew killed King Von after an altercation outside of a hookah lounge in Atlanta. From there, a plot came together with Durk allegedly telling his association via text message, don't book no flights under no names involved with me. The accused OTF member.
They got this nigga saying that. They got Durk saying that. Oh my gosh. Get the fuck. I heard somebody's phone was tapped. So, oh my goodness. If they got, how the fuck are you gonna beat that? How do you beat that in court? How the hell do you beat something like that in court? If they got this nigga saying, oh my goodness.
Such as OTF Didi, Vonnie, and 072 Boogie headed to California to meet Keon Grant, which is a high-ranking member of the crew. Intent on catching up to Quando and his crew, they tailed them throughout the day until they reached the fateful gas station where they would spring their attack. While Quando escaped unharmed, Lil Pab was left dead at the scene, while the famed rapper cried out in pain over his fallen friend.
Shots fired, a fight taken to the streets, and this
in the middle of the niggas who did the shooting is retarded. Los Angeles, I don't know how Chicago get down, but I heard Chicago is having a lot of problems with police funding. Like I guess they don't have enough officers and detectives in Chicago to help with different crimes. So it's easier to get away with crimes in Chicago. Shit like shooting up a car in broad daylight will probably go under the radar if they were in Chicago. Problem is, they're in Los Angeles. And I want to say it was after the Biggie case where, Biggie got shot up and nobody knew what happened to the driver. Los Angeles started cracking down. And they added a bunch of surveillance footage on pretty much every street in Los Angeles. Because the thing about it is, LA makes their money off celebrities. Pretty much celebrities traveling there, doing different events, shows, concert, basketball games, whatever, right? That's Los Angeles moneymaker. But if celebrities feel that they can't come to Los Angeles and safely move around, then they're not gonna come. They're gonna overlook LA, even though it's a big market. But what'll happen is that'll dry out the money that's circulating in Los Angeles. And so that's why they take these high profile cases extremely serious in LA. Notice how all the murders, the Pop Smoke, the PNB, who else died in LA? I'm missing one. But all them got solved within months. Within months. And so that's why I really have to question Durk, OTF, whoever thought of this plan. I really gotta question their IQ, cause this just wasn't smart. If you trying to slide for Vaughn discreetly, why are you using guns in broad daylight? There's nothing discreet about that. Is it just me?
Chaotic scene, the ending of a shooting that started in Los Angeles, California. Sheriff's deputies pulling out a man who had been shot in an SUV. Savannah rapper Quando Rondo, a passenger in that car, frantic at the sight.
If you recognize that cry for help from Quando, well, that's because Durk actually sampled it on the track Same Side with Rob 49. From there, the assassins headed to In-N-Out to discuss money before heading back to Chicago. With the alleged killers behind bars, Durk realized that the net was closing in and was reportedly trying to book flights to Dubai and Switzerland out of Florida, but was apprehended before he could board them. With the flights purchased by OTF associated credit cards, it was alleged that an informant's recordings played key roles in linking banks to the murder for hire plan, including Durk supposedly offering music industry opportunities and cash rewards in exchange for the killing of Quando Rondo. For a lot of people, the news that Durk had got himself jammed up in a case like this after a
this nigga said you can get a song if you go blow this nigga head off. I think it was Youngboy who said it. The music industry is a demonic industry, bro. I wouldn't want no parts. I mean, you listen to what's going on with Diddy and all this shit that's finna come out, man. I know every artist across the board thinking twice about signing a contract, bro.
Apparently turning a new life would be hard to comprehend. But if you've really been paying attention, then you would know that Durk has left a few little breadcrumbs hinting at his involvement in something like this. Ever since the passing of his close friend and leading OTF signee, Durk has been told by Chiracology Redditors, who've likely never even held a gun, that he had to quote-unquote slide for Vaughn. This is an issue I covered at length in an entire video which explained exactly why he shouldn't be getting involved in revenge plots. Ever since then, the hip-hop world has been debating over the whole thing, generally telling Durk that he needs to stay out of it and just focus on the bag.
Literally, what could Durk do right now today about like King Von's murder? Nothing.
Thank you. There's nothing he could have done. The moment Quando Rondo would have popped up dead, the number one suspect would have been Durk. The first thing detectives look for is motive, and there's nobody with a higher one than Durk. That's why I don't understand why he did anything.
Except slide for him positively. Should Lil Durk grab his Draco and just go, I don't know, shoot some niggas up that he felt like are responsible or had anything to do with with Von's death? Should he go do that today?
But while Quando Rondo remains alive and well, it seemed like Durk may have been more rattled by the comments than he acted, and set out a plan to get his revenge. At times, even openly alluding to the death of Lil Pub in a way that prosecutors are likely to construe as him taking responsibility for the killing. During an interview with DJ Academics, Lil Durk spoke out about the endless calls for him to avenge his fallen friend, and claimed that things had eased off for some reason.
For some reason, I just don't see them comments no more. For some odd reason. I don't know. Might be the water. They kind of chilled out a little bit. I wonder why. We here though. We different in Iraq. I feel like you're speaking in parables. I'm trying to like...
Man, that shit ain't...
like decoded a little bit.
This was around the time that he popped up on Nardo Wick's Who Want the Smoke, where he spit, "They be on my page saying slide for Vaughn, I know they trolling me. Outside with y'all big homie, Beyond, I keep them folks with me. Got it back in blood, y'all just don't know. That's how it's supposed to be. Shh." Later on in that same track, he seemed to explicitly...
Why he saying shh? Why he saying shh like Like the district attorney ain't finna pull them lyrics up on the big screen in that courthouse.
Explicitly referred to Lil Pop's death when he said, "Better do what Nardo said, cause people die for pumping gas." That one might not go over well in court. Also, there's the incriminating comments from one of Durk's LA associates, Brick Baby. In a recent interview, the rapper who's been spotted in the studio with Durk essentially seemed to dry snitch, stirring up even more controversy.
It's Sly Favon, right? Yeah.
They say you can't say that no more.
Why? Oh yeah, because of no. Like, who died?
You can't say that no more.
Oh, because of FBG Cash? Or who?
Nah, because Lil Pop.
Oh, what's that?
But I'm just saying, they just say you can't.
Damn, the nigga just told. And this did he say he OTF? Is this guy OTF? I don't really know him.
Say that no more. That's the new term, like no more Sly Favon.
Because of Lil Pop. Now after that.
Looking back, this was a direct violation of how Durk liked to conduct his business. Because if he was more driven by clout, he would have been all over the internet mocking Quando. Instead, he kept it in the strange blurred lines between reality and fiction that hip-hop represents, where artistic expression and confession are hard to really define. The goal is not to go to jail, so y'all will never see me do tough shit on here to look street. I am the streets. As Lil Pop's...
How's the... Chat, like, I really want to help everybody succeed in life. Like, if I can give people good advice, I always, tend to give it. So in this situation, I just got a few questions that I want to ask y'all. Do y'all see the contradictory in these rappers? Do y'all see the hypocrisy in their rhetoric? Do y'all see the flippy flop? Like seriously, because I know there's a lot of people who look at rappers as like gods. Like, oh my God, like this is my hero. But y'all have to understand that these really ain't no role models. Like seriously, they're not real role models. They're not somebody you should model your life after. Because this is just dumb. The more I listen, and I really try to avoid keep digging into this Durk case, because the more I listen to it, I will never get it. I will never understand it.
Death entered the rearview mirror, and his family tried to pick up the pieces like Vaughn's before him. Durk continued to publicly renounce the street life. "I'm going to start by getting the city together," he told Rolling Stone at the time, "to do my part to slow down the violence. Even if you do 99% of shit right, you still got 1% of the demons with you. You get angry fast, and one reply can fuck up $1 billion. That's why I'm not saying names no more in my music. I ain't speaking on the dead no more. None of that. I'm not chasing death no more. I'm chasing $1 billion. I want our kids to grow up safe and sound, to be able to have fun, to have a real life." Intent on acting like the street life was behind him, Durk continued to act like a role model in the public eye. But it's fair to say that he still adhered to elements of street code. For one thing, he had a vocal hatred of informants. Not only that, he claimed that he had an ability to sniff out a rat from a mile away.
Is any OTF member snitching? Man, I think they gonna snitch, man. They gonna snitch. I mean,
just like he did with
you seen one, you seen them all. We all done seen this story play out.
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
I really hate rats with real passions. Like, I hate you bad. I'm looking to the camera. I hate rat.
But it turns out his senses weren't as attuned as he thought. As a result, it appears he might wind up fulfilling the prophecy he delivered on Redman.
They ask me where I'ma be in 10 years, shit, I say the feds.
Despite Durk claiming that he could still smell a snitch a mile away, the truth was that he appears to have had a few in his camp. And now it came back to bite him.
Lil Durk been picked up by the feds. I don't know if he been charged with nothing. Probably questioning him, putting OTF in a lot of things. But I heard somebody named OTF Jam, they said they been calling him a rat. And basically he said, okay, I'm a rat. Well, watch this. That all this information that I know. Rat this, I'm gonna tell this, I'm gonna tell that. My video earlier, I told y'all, man, if somebody said...
Shout out Charleston White, man. He said it the best. There are no honor amongst thieves. There's no honor amongst people who do wrong. There's no honor amongst criminals, because it's one ingredient that all criminals possess, and that's called integrity. They don't have it, so they fluctuate with whatever the environment presents. They change with the circumstances. So this whole no snitching rule, it never existed at no point in time, bro. It never existed. There has always been snitches. I was watching the Black Panther movie, and I didn't understand how, movies can defer from the real story. So I decided to go look up, what really happened. The nigga bodyguard, the head honcho, I forgot what his name was. Hammond? Is it Fred Hammond? No, that's the singer. Is it Fred Hammond? It's something like that. His name is something like that. His bodyguard, his right-hand man, set him up, drugged him, was working with the FBI the whole time. So when they came and shot the place up, that nigga couldn't even get out of bed because he had been drugged. And this was back in the 70s. Snitches have always existed, and they always will be here. Why? Because there's no honor amongst thieves. Listen, if you gonna do a crime, and I do not co-sign doing crime, be a law-abiding citizen, be a productive citizen, make something of yourself. Never resort to crime. But to all my people who out there doing crime, if I was you, I would do it by myself. I would do it by myself. I just feel like you got a higher % chance of getting away with it. Honestly.
Say Durk name. That's all it's gonna take to say that man's name.
And although it's alleged that there are a few informants, OTF Jam is the one who's being pinpointed as the man that was wearing a wire and had given Durk up. But unfortunately, all this proves is that once there are big prison terms being dangled in front of people, even lifelong friendships can go wrong. In a recent interview, Jam revealed that he and Durk had been tight long before the fame.
12 years. Like 12 years. Did my time. Ain't told on nobody. Right. Ain't no fool shit on my name. Now I'm back. And I'm living a life I never thought I'd live. You know?
Yeah, but like, if you can't talk about it, like, why did you have to sit down for 12?
I went to jail.
I'm Questlove, and
Sit down for 12.
is the Balvenie Whiskey.
It was more than that, but shit, that's what I did my time for.
Like, how did you even get linked in with just OTF period?
This ain't no people I met. I knew them, like I'm saying, this was before jail. I know Durk was rapping. He came out there.
After he came out from serving a 12-year bid, Durk took care of him, providing his friend and ally with $50K in cash, a car, and even a home.
Bro, like, I remember when the money wasn't there, first I'm gonna say you 50, I got you, and I still doing
50,000.
When I fight my case.
I ain't gonna lie, Durk come through.
All that, like, Durk come through. That's true. I don't give a fuck. Nobody say, like, I know, I'm a real witness. Like, a lot of niggas can't say anything. Ain't in my life, my whole time in jail, I was straight.
To really rub salt in the wounds, there is also footage of Durk actively praising.
And this the nigga that told on him? Damn. Hey, you know what? I'm glad they got it. Like, I'm glad Lil Ace to set this video up like this, so y'all can see firsthand. Bro, these niggas don't give a fuck. 50,000? Think about it. All y'all at home watching right now, have anybody ever given y'all $50,000? I'll wait. Never, right? So if somebody, listen, and that goes against human nature, because we work out of reciprocation, right? When somebody do for us, we tend to hold this loyalty that we got to do something back. Like, somebody send us, you go to my birthday party, I'm going to go to your birthday party, right? That's just natural human behavior. So for somebody who just said, Durk show all this love, bless a nigga with $50,000 to turn his back, that proves it right there. Straight up.
Jam while he probably had a wire tucked in his shirt. Just like that,
Damn, he had a
Jam has single-handedly proven that when it comes down to it, there are no friends in the street. And according to OTF
This nigga had
Twin,
a
Jam was not the
wire?
only one who was integral to bringing Durk down. And unfortunately, this is another case where Durk saw it coming in his music. On the track Federal Nightmares, where he rapped, "Delete my iCloud if they really on me though. When trial come, it ain't on your phone. It be your homie though. He on the stand with his head down like he don't know me though. It ain't no plot and getting no lawyer if your homie told." Now looking at a life sentence or even the death penalty in Florida, it's easy to look at the betrayals Durk has suffered.
Oh, so they go based off of whatever state that you was arrested in? Oh, damn. That's why they keep saying he facing a death penalty, because Florida, I think Florida got the most capital murders. Let me hold on, where's my phone? Let me look this up. I'm almost 100% sure that Florida got the most capital murders. Florida was the state that put Ted Bundy ass down. Who has okay, no, let me frame it like this. What state has the most capital murders? Okay, no, it's Texas. Florida's number 4. It's Texas, Oklahoma, Virginia. Damn, I didn't even know Virginia do capital murders. In Florida. Yeah. Shit. Damn, I hope he don't get the death penalty. That'd be crazy.
Think that his friend...
How that work though? If they did a crime in LA, Durk from Chicago but live in Atlanta, how they going based off of... Is it just because that's where they picked him up at?
Sold him out. But the sad fact remains that if he was really leading the life of a reformed man that he claimed to be, he wouldn't be in the situation.
No,
Despite the
wouldn't.
fact that the street mentality told him what he should have done, every other instinct and circumstance of his life should have told him not to retaliate. Even King Von's grieving uncle, Range Rover Hang, has said that it was in his hands to break the cycle and leave the street life behind once and for all. As in his opinion, it led not only to the death of King Von, but Durk's late brother, D-Thang, too.
Rest in peace to D-Thang. If he died, I don't know if he died yet. I'm hearing on the internet, I don't know if he died. But I'm not the type of nigga y'all gotta keep getting mad at. I fuck with Durk. He BD, I'm GD, but I still fuck with him and I fuck with his music, his movement. He making money. I'm not a hater. I love to see what he doing. Shorty up $30-40 million. I love to see that because I'm from one block, he from the next block over. My daddy used to hang with Durk daddy. I think his brother been throwing parties for years. Nothing ever happened to D-Thang. Something just happened to him now because Durk said he'd send these people names and songs. Really, you in a position to empower Chicago to make us a better city. You should be like, man, I ain't know none of that no more.
The advice didn't just come from inside Chicago either. During an appearance on $1 Million of Game, Wallow openly pleaded with Durk to refrain from doing anything rash to get back at Rondo and his crew. To start, he shared a personal anecdote about his own moral dilemma that threatened.
Yo, Rollo and Gilly, man, they be trying to help these niggas, bro. They really be trying to help these niggas, and it's crazy that they be having these interviews and capturing some of the stuff that these rappers be talking about, and shortly after they end up locked up, bro. Young Thug, same thing. That's crazy.
Threatened to consume him.
The living conditions, nigga, you big, that's not you. You're not what the you going through, so just hold on and keep going. Cause I'm telling you, man, I can name 20-30 niggas and my homies is dead. I'm here though, and I'm gonna say some shit that this is documented. You know, I got a TED talk, I forgave my brother's killer, and I'm saying it to say this. Nigga that killed my brother, my brother died in my grandma's arms. That house that we grew up in. He shot my brother, he ran to the house. He died in Nanny's arms when she opened the door. So I'm telling you, this some real shit, man.
But rather than heed the warnings of people like Wallow, Durk allegedly decided to tap into his old ways. And because of this, people like Charleston White feel that he made his bed. And if he's not careful, he might die in it.
Now your favorite rapper go to jail and look like he got a no bond like me.
I'm telling you, because he tried to flee, bro. I said it in the last video, bro. If they catch you if he wouldn't have did that, he probably would have been able to get bail. His lawyer would have had a better case for him getting bail. Him trying to hit that runway, Yeah, the judge like, fuck no.
That boy got a federal note. I bet that nigga ass holding closed up. He got a burp to pass gas. He can't even fart out his ass.
Yo!
Boy, they get your ass and they put a hole on you. Now look, y'all favorite rapper, what he call himself? The Boy. He got an album coming out. Won't be no album release party. Oh,
damn!
The boy, man, the money gone.
How he eating and driving?
Yo, override your best.
How the fuck was he eating and driving, talking shit? Yo, this nigga Charleston White, hell. How the fuck was he eating and driving while talking shit, bro?
He got a no bun like me.
Yo, this nigga driving with his knees.
That boy got a federal note. I bet that nigga ass holding closed up. He got a burp to pass gas. He can't fart out his ass. I know.
This nigga not even paying attention to the road. How the fuck is he doing this?
Your ass, they put a hole on you. Now look, y'all favorite rapper, what he call himself? The Boy. He got an album coming out. Won't be no album release party. Oh my
damn.
Goodness. Boy, man, the money gone. Ooh wee.
In one moment where your emotions override your best intentions, your whole life can change. And unfortunately, it's looking like that might lead Durk to no longer spend his nights in penthouses, but penitentiaries instead. Since his early days, Durk was intent on making it as a rapper. So even when his friends were in the streets, the music remained his focus.
What was your prior relationship with Durk though? Like how'd you guys become cool, and how'd you guys become so close?
We off the block. He's just like how we is, where we from. We all real close. Like, you see what I'm saying? So it's just one of the guys. He just happened to be rapping. He figured out what he do, want to do. Everybody else as a whole, I'm gonna say as a whole, we don't know what we want to do. Well, at the time, I ain't know what I want to do. We finna try to be the biggest drug dealers. We thinking streetwise, but he just one of the guys. He rapping and this shit working.
From the very start of his career, he's been trying to leave his old life behind for good. Coming from feeling like the underdog to standing on top of the city, it feels good. It feels good to just be working and to be motivated by the hate going on, but to still be able to do Stop the Violence programs and be a part of Chicago, period. Durk informed the Fader way back in 2015, but I had to sacrifice to get here. I had to sacrifice friends. I even had to sacrifice my house because I used to live in the wrong area. I had to stay out of the streets, stay out of the way. I had to sacrifice the streets. But rather than be able to reap the rewards of everything he had accomplished, Durk is now looking at a lengthy trial which might lead to a life sentence. From the inside, Durk can no longer be the voice that helps to uplift.
Hey, how long y'all think this trial finna be, bro? Cause they said thug shit gonna take some years. And like, even if you get off, bro, you still done gave up all that time, bro. Damn.
Chicago. Instead, he's just gonna be a cautionary tale of what happens when that city and its street warfare clouds your mind and judgment. Durk can help his city from the inside. All his team can hope for at this point is that there's a way out of a predicament that looks impossible to overcome. As always, it's your boy Luesta, and I want to thank y'all for watching today's video. We worked really hard to get this out.
Hey man, shout out Luesta, man. Durk, man, you better start praying, dog. If you ain't already started, well, you better start praying, cause only God gonna be able to get him out of this one. All right, man, what we got next?
Got a house on the hill, I don't back out. Ain't showing no love, no, not in this season. I'm waiting to bring all my racks out. Now who keeping all of my niggas? Been waiting to shoot up the burner. Caught in my feels, I need some more soda. She loving the pill, her body get warmer. Gotta let her ride on top.